your girl Kaden, and I'm back with another YouTube video for you guys. Yes, for you guys. So today I'm stand up because this one is kind of juicy and I'm trying to switch it up a bit. So I'm here with another story time, and this story time is going to be about the time I had a stalker. Yes, guys. Remember, I did inform you guys that things are always happening to me, like always happening to me, right? This is no different. This is about the time I had a stalker, and guess who was the stalker, guys? It was this taxi man. Yes, a taxi man was the stalker. So let me just get into this story time. I realize I really love my story time now. So when I try to tell me say I just story time and I want to see like what? Guys, no must I say what bad things always happen to me. Like your girl is full of stories. Stories can done. Can write a book. Simply Canadian right here. Anyways, so this story time is going to be about the time. Make sure it's at this position properly so we can get into it. Alright, so this story time is going to be about the time I had a stalk, as I mentioned before. So this was back in 2021, right? After the incident with the guys who attempted to rob me, the last story time that I did. Yeah. So it was after that this guy picked me up for work one day. Well, he picked me up at the bus stop or whatever, and it was around 7:30 at the time. So he picked me up, and then everything seemed cool, normal, taking taxi. So then now he got to a gas station. So he got to the gas station and he was paying the pump attendant, right? So he was paying her, and he look at her and like, oh, you look like you come from country. And I say, how country people look different from town people? Like, me I try wonder. Me I say, why even say that? That sound kind of shady. If you go to a person and say, hey, you look like you come from country, maybe them are going to take offense to it. Not saying anything is wrong with country. I'm not saying that, but to just go to a random person like, hey, you look like you come from country, that's so way, don't. Anyways, he said that to her, and she was like, why you said that and stuff. And he was like, oh, nothing, I don't mean anything by it, I'm from country too, and all that. They were there having a literal conversation about where they're from and all of that. So then he looked in the mirror at me at the back, and he was like, you come from country too, because you look like those mixed persons that is from, and you call a certain parish name. I'm like, oh. And then he's like, oh, I am from, and he tell me where I'm come from. And then we did have a conversation, not about where we're from, but yeah, I was saying to him, because me I said, the man I just want to chat, so me asked him something. So I was like, so why are you here? Like, um, you never come for school or anything? Is it that you just moved across country or what? So he was explaining to me that where he was living, he wasn't working and all of that. He got the opportunity to run taxi and to live with family up here. So it's just like a fresh start for him. And I said, oh, cool. And then he took me to my workplace and all, and he was like, oh, so what time you get off work today? I'm like, oh, 6. And then he said, I can't get your number because we can't be friends. I just moved up here and I don't have any friends and all of that. So I'm like, oh, didn't want to give him my number and anything, but because of the incident that took place with the guys who tried to rob me, I'm like, maybe it's just God that sent this person Just looking back, I can't believe I was thinking that. I mean, I said, maybe it's just God that sent this person. I would be safe. At least I would have a reliable taxi driver, because I just take random taxis every day, so I don't know anyone. Like, I don't know the taxi man or anything. So I'm like, maybe it's good that I have a taxi driver number, or well, he had my number at the time. But anyways, so I gave him, and then I went upstairs to my workplace. So I was there and I was telling my friend, shout out to you, girl, because she reminded me of this. So I told her, like, girl, that I met this taxi driver, and I was like, girl, you know, where I'm from, he's from close to that area as well. I don't know if else to explain it. And she was like, oh, okay. And then he texted me and he's like, hey, um, this is Rupert. That is his code name. So he's like, hey, this is Rupert, and what time you leaving? Remember you said you're leaving work at 6. I will happily pick you up. Something like that, Rupert say. Guys, I'm not name Rupert, but he might give Rupert vibes. I might give Rupert vibes, I might give Rupert look. And he was a young person, you know, but him just anyways, so I said, alright. So I said, come. He was like, I'm going to pick you up today. I'm like, it's going to be my friend and I, so I'm not really sure how that is going to work out. I was like, no problem. I'll save the space for you and you guys and stuff. So I said, okay. So I was like, hey girl, Rupert said I come pick you up. So yeah, so we don't have to walk today, because we walk to a point and then we take taxi from that point. So she's like, oh cool. So then Rupert come and we go in the car. We go in the vehicle and we said Evelyn or whatever. She said Evelyn to him. Well, I heard her saying Evelyn. She said he did not respond. I'm not sure if he responded or whatever. I never really pay attention. I just want to go on my yard. So anyways, Rupert had us in the vehicle and then he picked up a few persons on the way, and then I was paying for the both of us, right? I was paying for my friend and I. So by the time I was almost at my destination, I was handing Rupert the cash. So I'm like, here's the fare for me and my friend. And Rupert just now look. So me I say, I'm here. Like me I think to myself, so maybe me not that load enough. Maybe me too soft spoken, because me know me I give Rupert the money, and me know me at call Rupert name, so why him not take the money? Him just a look like, if I'm handing him this way, him just a look the opposite way. I'm like, what? I mean, I say, alright, let me just wait until me come out of the actual vehicle to hand him the cash. So me come out of the vehicle, right guys, and me hand Rupert the cash. Rupert just to buy and walk off, drive off. So I'm like, what? So I said, I'm not take it for nothing, because he took the fare in the morning, right? So I'm going to say, oh, maybe he's just trying to be generous today or this evening or whatever. That is what I was thinking. So anyways, me come in, me walk, come on my yard, come in the house, all of that. Rupert texts me like he would have say, you good? And I say, yeah man, me good, you? And he say, yeah, just to make small talks. That was that. The next day, he wanted to pick me up. The first morning I took his vehicle, he picked me up like 7:30, guys. So like 7:30, at 7:30 hit, that a Rupert that tell me, don't go away, don't go away, I'm going to pick you up. I woke up late, but I'm hurrying, please don't leave me. Me I say, why Rupert I behave so, like, it's not like I'm used to taking his vehicle. I literally took your vehicle one time, so why are you behaving like this? And why me I go wait for you? I'm not sure where you live, but I know it's not close to where I'm staying, so why I'm going to wait on you? Anyways, did not take him that day. The next day, like him want me to take him again. I never wait upon him, obviously. And then he was messaging me in the morning. He was like, oh, I'm gonna leave early today because I want to pick you up and stuff. So I'm like, in a taxi, heading to work already. He's like, why? Where you reach? So for instance, me reach Crossroad. I'm like, Crossroad. And I say, oh, yeah, true, because me just pass you, which was a lie, because him never passed me no way, and me not even sure if a crossword me did even reach for true. The man is like, oh, why am I behave so? But anyways, that passed and stuff. So then now, oh, what happened the next day? The next day now, you know what Rupert do, guys? Make sure say, Rupert make sure him reach at my workplace 6 o'clock, because me can come up with no more excuse. So Rupert was downstairs waiting for me, and at the time I believe I was alone. Yeah, I was alone. And Rupert, oh, I forgot to mention that Rupert was telling me about some girls he that chartered the vehicle, like maybe some night. And he was like, no, a man them a go look, a man them a go look, them a go look man and take a man money, take a man, scam man money, yeah. Matter about them a go scam man money. I'm like, how you come up with that conclusion? You literally say the girls them a go a party. You pick them up to go to a party. So how you arrive at the conclusion that they are going to scam men? Matter what, yes, that woman do. That's why him rather be single, because all them woman good for do scam man and take a man money. So I'm like, no man, why Rupert a behave so? But you soon hear why he was behaving like this, guys. So anyways, Rupert picked me up from work, as I said, and he was there in the car. He was there in the car, and then he picked up. He got a lot of passenger that day, because there are other days when I would take his vehicle, and he it was just me, and maybe he would pick up like one or two persons on the road. So it had a lot of passengers on that day, right? And he what happened? He's like, man, he did not know where exactly I stay. Like him know say other road there, so but him not know the house and anything like that. So he's like, oh, passengers, begging you guys are turn off. Why are you turning off? Like you never do this before, so why are you doing this now? That is what I was thinking. So they must say, yeah man, that's fine. And so you have to make sure say your pretty wife safe. Animata. Yeah, man, true. Guys, I felt so disgusted, because this is not someone that I'm attracted to. Like, nada. I'm not attracted to him or anything. So, I feel so disgusted, but I'm not going to like embarrass anyone, especially in public. So I'm just like, so, anyways, I got to my location, right? And I was thinking to just stop at my neighbor's gate and just go in them property and stuff. But then he was there waiting for me to go inside, so I had to just come at my house and stuff. So I came inside. Rupert went about his business. The next day, Rupert picked me up again. Man, you know, guys, Rupert know my schedule. At that time, it was kind of, my schedule was the same for a long time, you know. So he knew my schedule, so he would normally pick me up from work, and he make sure say him reach, so me can't come up with no excuse. He make sure say him reach and all. And because I don't want to walk, or sometimes it was just me, and because of the incident that took place with the men and stuff, and say it's safer I go with him, right? So anyways, man, Rupert don't want to take him money, you know, guys. Like, even when I give him the money, I give him money every day, and him don't want to take it. So, anyways, in the car with Rupert and stuff, and him like, I have something to tell you, but don't get mad at me and something. So me I say, why am I going to get mad at this guy? Like, what? When could I come with, like, what? So I must say, he's going to pick up our next girl. Like, he had a lot of female passengers, or female customers, you would say, because he would pick them up every day and drop them off at their location. So with that, I wasn't I never really did that thing say Rupert this creepy because me I say, oh, maybe I'm just kind of care. I just want to make sure say everybody's safe basically. So anyways, that was what I was thinking, but me realize him take the fear from them, but him just don't want to take it from me. But anyway, he said that he was going to pick up this girl. So I'm like, oh, that's nice. And he said, guess what? She's from country too. And I said, Lord God, what this man obsession with country? But me I say, oh, well, me understand him just move up here. So everyone that he meet that is from that side, him just maybe gravitate to them. I don't know. So he was like, I really like her. I really like her. I mean, I said, oh, that's like me happy, you know, guys. Like me happy. Say Rupert like somebody, you know. So I say, I'm really like the girl, and I'm really like me too. I'm like, what? First of all, I can't stop you from liking person, but two, me really wish you did say you never like me. Like, why you couldn't just like the girl? So me I say, hear me at home. Since you like the both of us, I'd rather the liking that you have for me, you can just direct it to her. Direct it to her, please. I say, no, no, you're my number one, you're my number one. And him just do the most. So at this point, him reach at the girl location. So you know me quiet. Reach at the girl workplace. Quiet, him pick up the girl. Pick up the girl sit at the back. I was at the front at the time. And he's like, Rupert show off when he see people. Remember the first time I tell you the car packed with people and he make sure he come drop me at my gate. The second time the girl in the car and my talk to me like me and him in a relationship or something. I say, why Rupert I behave like but me did text you this and me text you that and you thirsty like me I go gas station go buy water and or juice and anything you want just make me know like and I say I'm a good man anything you want let me know you must afraid to tell me and I say my baby no girl guys and me just like just take me home please. So anyways, Rupert drop off everyone and make sure you drop off everyone, right? And then him come and reach at my destination. Reach at my destination, Rupert stopped at my gate. So Rupert stopped at my gate, guys. I'm like, okay, this is normal. He might drop me off, so no biggie. Tell me why Rupert opened him door and come out of the vehicle. This I get serious now. This I get serious because no me, I get upset. So I calculated all the money that I had outstanding for Rupert and it was like maybe $300, $400 or something like that because at the time it was $100 for the fare, $100. So I'm like, Rupert, here's all the money that I have for you. Just please take your money and go. Please take your money and go. So I hand him the money like this, guys. And Rupert fling the money for me like, no, I don't want your money, me don't want your money, me and your friend, me and your friend. So I'm like, alright, Rupert, since we're a friend, I know that you cannot mix business with friendship, right? So as a good friend, I'm giving you your cash because this is what you earned. Yeah, that means it to Rupert. Rupert said, no, Rupert, fling the money on me again, guys. So I'm like, Rupert, come out the car, open the gate, open my gate. And I say if him can come over, come meet family. I'm like, say what now? Say what now? Me I say, me I hear good or something. Because me can't hear good. Like, something definitely wrong with my ear. Like, this nigga did not say what I thought I heard. Say more come meet the family big and him say, but me I got embarrassed though. Me I got embarrassed because them I go say, then I really this dirty food taxi man you there with. Did he just say that about himself? Like, anyways, that's what he said. I'm like, yeah, do too much. Him come, right? we still at the gate, you know, and he's like, me I look around to say Mr. Security or something. I see nobody. So me the day me I get upset, you know, cause me I say, no man, the money I take things so far. I'm gonna tell me say would I just come over and just wash my dirty clothes them. All my dirty clothes them must just go get all of my dirty clothes them and come give him cause him willing to wash them and things. To you. It's funny no, but then guys you know what's my reaction? Like me I say, what? And I have some very, very ugly facial expression, you know. So me I look upon him there and me I say, no man, that guy I can't serious, like him can't serious. I must prank this. So no. He's like, I wonder if those persons are renting. That's my neighbor. So I must say, I wonder if them are rent. Because him would have just live next door to me and just be my neighbor. I'm like, let me just calm down. I did I tell him off and stuff and then he left. He left and I come inside and I tell my friend them about the situation because I have a WhatsApp group. We have a WhatsApp group where 3 of us are in that group, right? So I tell them, say guys, so the friend that actually traveled in the vehicle with me, she's in that group as well as my next friend. So I say, you ever know what happened today? And Rupert behaved so crazy, like it kind of get me scared now because I'm not sure what this guy is capable of. And secondly, move from country to town and I really don't know what he did back that side. You understand? And you know, most time persons move is for like big opportunities or school or so forth. But him just move, come and him run taxi and then he never really look as if nothing really are gone for him. And the vehicle would have broke down constantly. Then him would have complained, say him buy him full the tank how much time for the day and him not make back the money and him used to always complain about those stuff. So me I say, then what's the purpose? Like what's the purpose? What's your reason? So anyways, guys, remember how me did that? Oh, backtrack. Remember how me did telling them about how much I behave with the girls that were going to the party and stuff? Then and there, not then, but previous day, one of the previous day, Rupert did tell me how much he had this girlfriend when he was living back in country, and because him never did work at the time and so the girl did leave him and go to a guy that had money and that was spending the cash on her and all of that. So with that being said, that is the reason why he was acting how he was about the whole situation with the girls going to party, and every day I would bring it up like whenever I travel in the vehicle, if Rupert ever sees somebody will look good, guys, especially if they're in heels and stuff, that's how he would behave, like a man them go look, a man them go scam, and that's how he would behave. Anyways, back to the story. So I was telling my friends about the situation and all, and them I said, no girl, meet. We're going to have a meeting. So then we call each other on video call, right? And we're there. And I was explaining everything to them and all of that. And I said, no man, that guy give me the creeps. Like, him really, really creepy. And the worst part, him know me live. So I kind of get scared. Him know me live. Him know me work. Him know what time I go work. Him know what time I leave work, guys. So I say, no man, me feel some type of way about the situation. So then we're there brainstorming. And I said, no man, we have to go get somebody to like page him or talk to him. Maybe we have to go report it. And so I say, I'm not going to report it because it's not like he did anything, you know, or he tried to do anything. But me like the part where we could get somebody to page him. But we just do that, you know. So then now I said, who we could have called? So my friend, she had this friend, right? I think we were going to go with him, but then I don't know what happened. But then we have a mutual friend. So I said, oh yeah, we could have used that dude there, you know. But me say, we not see him as no I'm the type of person where I go rough up nobody, or let me say we could try, but I'm not sure this is going to work out as we'd want it to. But we'll see. So then she said, alright, call him and stuff. So I call the youth and I say, hey, what going on, good and stuff. So I say, yeah, I say, I have a bit of situation here, I need some advice and I'm hoping that you can help. So I say, what happened? So I explain, say that I take to work and from work. But the guy kind of stopped me, and me really don't know what to do, where to go, and feel like something bad going to happen to me, and all of that, me tell him, the guy know me work, the guy know me live, and all of that. So he must say, so you know where him live? So I'm like, no, I don't know where him live, but I believe he mentioned this particular community before, if I'm not mistaken. So he must say, oh, you have him number and stuff. So I say, yeah, mom, I have him number. So I say, alright, look, what may I go do? Me soon call you back. So I go call you and I go call him, but don't say anything. Don't say anything. So I say, So I text the girls, and I say, so Sean, I go call him Sean. I go say, Sean, say I go page the youth, but and Sean say I go talk to the youth. So we see how this goes. So we are laugh about the situation now. Come here, so what Sean I go do? Like, what is Sean going to do? So then Sean call me, so Sean call me, and I don't say nothing. Him just say, hold on, don't say anything. Yeah, I say, so I'm there on the phone like, nah, say nothing, just listen. So I call Rupert and he's like, hi Rupert, you at work today? So I'm like, yeah man. Like Rupert think you might get a chat or something right now, I'm gonna say, oh, you know, I have a question for you and something. So I say, yeah man, ask me. I say, Cadian. So I say, Cadian. And that's so Rupert are behaving like, Rupert, you just text me. Ask me good. How you mean if you say Cadian? Like, how much Cadian you want to know, Rupert? Like, so I must say, Cadian, like, I try, remember if you know me. I must say, you don't know the brownie will work at such place and you bring her go work and you carry her from work and stuff. So I must say, what about her and something? I say, but yo, I go want you leave her because I realize say you're some stalker, and if you not leave her alone, I go make me and my friend them paid you and you not go like what's coming. I tell the guy how much him know where him live. Like him call the community and say, me know say you live at X point, me know say there you live. So if you don't listen to what me have to say, you're not gonna like the outcome. And me depend on the phone, me kinda feel bad for Rupert, cause me say, let me see how this play out though. So then that happened and them kinda go back and forth. Rupert just depend. You know what I live? You know what I live? Like you can hear so Rupert scared, I just that Rupert I say something I say, and then him a talk up all of them bag of things and stuff. And then that was that and they ended the call and stuff. So me start message my friend them and I send a voice note and I give them the tea. So them find it so funny, like they find it so funny. And them I said them wish them could hear the conversation and everything. So then Rupert, don't message me again, thank God. Don't message me. I see no sign of him popping up on me at my gate or at work and stuff. So I did happy about that situation and like the guy did I say, hey, if he message you again, let me know because him really sound like him move them way there and stuff and him not like that and him don't want to hear so me get hurt or anything like that. I mean I say, yeah man, if that happen then me will make you know and stuff. So then Rupert did still watch my status and like me did see Rupert post on him status. Remember him have my number, me have him number. Like him would post like persons I go through things or just start post a bag of that after the thing happened with him and the guy. So then a week passed, me never really remember about Rupert and stuff. So then me see Rupert's status a pop up. So me end up blocking him. I blocked him and all of that. And that was that. So yeah, I never see Rupert again. I saw him once. I think I saw him once, and then the person see me and just turn around the bed. So yeah, that's the story of the stalker taxi driver. Like what? Yeah. So guys, remember to like, share, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.